What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Type QQ, playing Touhou 16 Hidden Star in 4 seasons. And with that sort of playing is in air quotations for sure, because sometimes I really wish, or sometimes I really think, when we don't play so well at all at this. More like it's a crash run of disaster. But I'm not so sure I can really say this is a regression or playing shittier than we have been. We've been playing pretty aggressive, using a sort of point blank release or hashtag cheap shot meta to really get the most out of our releases. But this video in particular showcases a few just disastrous slash stupid dumb fuckery, and some really bad fatal errors. And I'm not so sure it would cost us the run in general, but it's certainly, that's just another piece of the puzzle that we need to just kind of stop doing. When we play a run, we have to kind of be firing on all cylinders. And where we might be picking up the slack with stuff like that, with this really extreme sort of releases and picking up a bunch of bonus points, we don't need to kind of be working against that and just making some stupid errors and some stupid dodges and just being an absolute moron in general, really. But I do want to apologize real quick for this video being a little late. I didn't mean for it to be sitting in my backlog for so long. It was supposed to go up late last night, but the Burst Fighter demo happened, and that kind of cannibalized the whole night as I was trying to get a couple of those videos out rather quick. But well, it's not that I have forgotten. It was just I just didn't have enough time to really get everything out that I wanted to. Level 1 boss here. Looks like we got the cheap shot in there first off, and we're going to try to do the same again with this one right here. Seemed decent enough. It looked like it maybe a quarter of its health off. Not a whole lot of points, I don't recall. Same with this pattern as well. Not the most dynamic of bonus point pickups. Alright, so after the first stage, we got that extend there, bringing our next extend up to 10 mil, and we're at just under 15,000 for a point for our blue pickups. Kind of whiff release there. I was kind of... You see that a lot in my play, where I would be firing down an enemy, and where I think, okay, the bullets that are currently in the air right now are enough to kill it, I move on, but the enemy doesn't die, and I leave enemies on the screen. That's happened a few times, and it's really not a good feeling. Very impatient, and really shouldn't be doing that. Not the best placement of a release there, but at least we got the enemy, we got the some of the bullets. We'd like to place it right on top and get everything. Out of position there. Yeah, pretty ugly play. But, I mean, these enemies aren't necessarily, like, do or die sort of release stuff. It's just if you're going to commit to it, do it right sort of thing. And what's rather interesting is that if we can get a side attack, that's where it seems to be like our best option. Instead of rushing against somebody, if we can have it off to their side like that, for whatever reason, that seems to really be our sweet spot. Couldn't tell you why. Got a nice cheap shot there. Although she's not going to really offer a ton of points. So we're at 16,000 on our modifier. And just really not in the mood to play our games, I guess. I think we whiffed that one entirely. Looks like we got her a little bit there, but sometimes when she does these sort of like super attacks, like where she's low in life, it doesn't seem to be doing a lot of damage to her. Yeah, that was a good hit there. Alright, and it looks like at some point we got the extend that over 10 mil, so now our next is 20, and we're already sitting at pretty much 15. Yeah, there's 15 there. Stage 3. Really kind of pinned down in this bottom section of the stage, but on this stage you can get a lot of points in, particularly these yin-yang characters here, these sort of like spirits. Reimu has the ability to just home in every shot of hers and just kind of destroy them, and then yeah, pick all their points right up right there. Yeah, stupid, idiotic move number 1 of the run right there. Absolutely, like, never in a million runs would have been killed there, but did here. There's our 20 mil. Our next one's at 40 mil, which can be quite the jump because it's currently double than what we have been making thus far. I think we missed that one entirely. Alright, that brings us up to 5 lives. Yeah, I think that would have been a good time to kind of rush the top of the screen and drop that release right in there, but out of place, fucked it up. Not a bad haul particularly, but this is one of the first bosses that really kind of gives us a little worry. Yeah, a pretty bad move there, but I don't think that's really really the biggest sin committed in this run. Ah, very disappointing, you know. I hate that attack, and it's proven to get us like more often than not. Even though we can see it coming from a mile away, it's just one of those things that it seems like there's nothing we can do. And there we go. So after the level, it looks like we're going to get a little bonus 36 out of 40 mil. So we should be getting that extend rather soon. But we just hope not to take a lot of damage in this stage. This is a stage that has a lot of waves of sort of those fairies that do a lot of different attacks and do fill up the screen quite a lot. So, oh, absolute garbage dodge. Just sort of my micro dodging is just not with it lately. You know, I see the dodge and just waiting for the bullets to go by, and it's just I'm being too impatient, and then I'm just sidestepping into the bullets themselves. There's our 40 mil. But sadly, you know, it kind of just makes up for the fact that we can't dodge worth shit at this moment. Yeah, too early, and then just kind of going for the sort of redo. And, you know, I'm not so sure it's that sound of a strategy, to be honest. Using a bomb in defense while the boss is pretty much dead. You know, just a lot of just stupid plays. And this section certainly can get kind of hairy, but looks like we make it out easy enough. Sort of a release bomb combo that kind of gets you out of anything, really. Alright, and it looks like this is going to come to our boss fight. You know, the one that really brings us a lot of difficulty. At least early on, there's a couple things that really... However, we're kind of learning the pattern of this one, where you can kind of go up and down and hit all the sort of weak parts of that. Yeah, an absolute whiff there. You know, and now that we're, you know, we just kind of messed up that first one, we're kind of like out of rhythm to pick up any other ones, but yeah. And really didn't kind of advance there either. And we're able to hit her there, but not a lot really to, not a lot of points. Yeah, and then just got taken down to 3 lives. Yeah, and then whipped again. Yeah, just, if there was one boss that we really need to tighten everything up on, it's this one. Luckily, we have no problems with this this form here. Yeah, easy stuff there. And the dumbest thing of the whole run, we run into the boss after the fact and lose a life. How about that? That's probably the most moronic thing. I don't know if it's in game design or in just player control. Something about after the fact while the boss is standing there talking away, if we run into her, we lose a life. Pretty damn stupid after the fact, but you know, I'm kind of conflicted on what was more stupid. You know, how the boss was programmed to still deal damage there, or us actually moving into it for some dumb fucking reason. You know, really doing our best here to kind of concentrate and minimize stupid damage. But it has a way of just creeping up on you anyway. One life. We're at 69 mil. 70 mil is going to bank us an extend. So there's that. And there it goes. Jesus Christ, right? Too early. Way too early. We're just kind of like... There we go, we got extend. Using a bomb to sort of get yourself back into position to use the release. I don't know if that's the correct way of doing it, but that's certainly like my first instinct when things go really bad and I kind of leave myself open and do something stupid, you know? Chewing up these enemies, but I'm not so sure it's really the best way to do things, considering right after these are sort of the twin bosses. Nope, actually, we have to withstand all this before we can face them, but... No bombs, no releases. And there it is. No chance of survival, I guess. Alright, made it through, so that's going to be the boss fight here. Looking at 2 lives, if you consider the 1 heart we have in the no heart container, sort of. 2 bombs, 2 releases. 1 release, hit her with that one. There goes that bomb. And another release on top of that. 85 mil, looking at our 100 mil, I don't think we're going to be getting it, to be completely honest. It's kind of low points in this run there goes ours. There goes our, one of our 2 lives. A decent release there. You know, in all actuality, I would love to hit them both at the same time with a release, but something like that, but I can't really see if that was something that happened, but this is actually the furthest we've been able to get into this fight, but it's not been the prettiest. We have 2 releases left, but really not much else besides that, and there it is. You can see, yeah, pretty low on the points, all things considered. But that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff, and we'll come back and play some more Touhou in the future.